1998. I'll never forget it. It was the year when those grisly murders occurred in the Arklay Mountains. Soon after, the news was out to the whole world, revealing that it was the fault of a secret viral experiment conducted by the international pharmaceutical enterprise, Umbrella. The virus broke out in a nearby mountain community, Raccoon City, and hit the peaceful little town with a devastating blow crippling its very foundation. Not taking any chances, the President of the United States ordered a contingency plan to sterilize Raccoon City.
And thus killed millions of zombies with one shot, making him the ultimate video game player. Hey there guys, Micah Curtis here, and starting a new Let's Play. I know I have a tendency to start a lot of these at once, but this is kind of my style. I play multiple games at the same time, so, you know, I'm going to do one, then another, and just kind of come out with different ones as time goes on. But hopefully I'll be actually completing some of these.
Years have passed since that horrendous incident.
So, Resident Evil 4. Largely considered to be one of the greatest video games of all time. A lot of people consider this Shinji Mikami's best game. But, okay, let me say this. I really do enjoy this game. A lot. But, I don't think that it honestly deserves the legendary status that it gets for anything outside its mechanics and its atmosphere. I think that there are certain elements of this game that honestly started the death of survival horror, which is kind of unfortunate. But on the other hand, this game also changed third-person shooters. Yes, if Resident Evil 4 was never created, survival horror probably wouldn't have started a very slow decline that happened up until Amnesia: The Dark Descent came out. On the other hand, we would have never gotten a game like Dead Space, we would have never gotten the Gears of War series, and that's just a factual truth. I mean, Cliff Bleszinski and the guys at Epic said that Resident Evil 4 was their biggest inspiration in crafting the gameplay for Gears of War. And Gears of War, for the last generation of consoles, was arguably the most influential game throughout then. So it's kind of a chain of evolution from Resident Evil 4 to Gears, and then Gears' influence on third-person shooters and so on and so forth. You know, popularizing cover systems is something that they also did. Anyway, if I ever do a playthrough of the Gears of War games, we'll go over that. But as it stands, it's kind of... this is a game that I'm kind of divided on, just because there are certain elements of it that I think are absolutely ridiculous, to the point of parody, which I plan on doing completely in this.
Must be my imagination.
And I hope you guys who are watching this have a good sense of humor about these games, because... or this game, rather, because it just, there's parts of it just make me crack up, and sometimes in points where it's not supposed to make me crack up. Now, the version of the game that I'm playing is the PC version, and I'm commentating over it. I'm not doing and recording this while I had recorded the game footage for this particular episode. I might change things up later on. But, I'm playing the PC version, the most recent one for Steam, and it actually runs pretty well. Except for certain points, you'll get some slowdown if you're on the 60 frames per second lock. Which, that's also unfortunate, is that you've got three options graphically. You've got unlocked, which is really unstable. You've got the 60 frame per second lock, which does stay fairly stable, except for certain points where you'll experience some slowdown. And then you've got a 30 frame per second lock, which, if you prefer 60, you're going to get pissed that it even exists. And... yeah, it's much more stable, the 30 frames per second, but if you're a member of the glorious PC Master Race like I am, you're not going to really want to keep it locked at 30 frames per second. I mean, that's just not... if you can hit 60 and above, why not? That's what most monitors can handle, so you want that smoothness of video.
Good. Talk to you later. Leon out.
Also, what kind of parent would name their child Ingrid? Seriously, Ingrid? One thing to say though here, I can't really, the camera doesn't really pan very well, sadly. But this game, to its credit, has a ton of atmosphere. It's one of its biggest strengths. You know, it's not a horror game, it is an action game with horror elements. But those horror elements are very thick in this. And now we find the first fault of...
Excuse me, sir?
Of Secret Agent Leon's work. Going into a Spanish-speaking nation and not knowing a single word of Spanish.
I was wondering if you might recognize the girl in this photograph?
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? Lárgate, cabrón.
Sorry to have bothered you.
Would you call me asshole? Actually, I think he did call me an asshole. Ah! Damn.
Freeze.
No te gusta gringo.
I said freeze.
I don't think he gives a shit. And a kick! One Chuck Norris kick later and the game has changed. If he had never thrown that kick, maybe things would have been different. It's another thing that's like, yeah, we have definitely left the climes of horror when you're doing Chuck Norris roundhouses to people. And killing them with them, no less. Hunnigan, help me.
Is everything okay?
There was a hostile local. I had no choice but to neutralize him. There are still others surrounding the area.
Get out of there.
He had to kill the brown person.
Whatever measures necessary to save the
Shh.
subject.
Understood.
Don't tell Cocker. Aquí está! Over here. He's not a zombie. Well, if you want to get technical with the term of zombie... Hey, look, skulls with maggots. Delicious. You can put those in soup. And then you'll vomit. Looks like I'm gonna have to jump. Maybe. Actually, I'm gonna go with these boys first. Now it looks like I'll have to jump. And now it's time for the adventures of Action Leon! And shoot you in the face. And a kick. And turn around. Shoot you in the face and kick, which staggers the other guy. Shoot him in the knee and whah! Spinning wheel kick. No, wait, that's a spinning thrust kick. I'm sorry about that. You know, I used to cover MMA. I should know my spin kicks. But seriously, that is just... The spooky music notwithstanding, I mean... I jumped out of a second-story window, landed and perfectly rolled, and then shot a dude in the face like it was nothing. And then proceeded to shoot and karate kick 2 other dudes. Save the game real quick. Gee, you can tell that I've beaten the game. Probably the, 9th or 10th time that I've completed this game in the 10, 12 years it's been out almost. There's some slowdown for you. So this is what I meant about the PC version, is just sometimes it'll... When you don't have the 30 frame per second lock on, it will just lock... It'll drop frames for no reason. And like I said, this is a game that's over 10 years old. And this particular version, the graphics really aren't that much better than the GameCube version. They're just much more cleaned up. But there's it slow down again. So, for the next video, I will definitely be locking the frame rate at 30 frames per second. Oh, why did I do that? I know that I was thinking about leading the guy into the explosives, but too late. To hell with your kneecaps, sir, and now I'm going to knife you. Leon has a problem with legs. Take the herb. Holy shit. Guess there's no sex discrimination here. Better find her fast. Of course there's no discrimination. I don't think that zombies really go... Well, I know that you as a woman are much more impressed than me as a zombie man, so I guess I shouldn't embed this pitchfork in your face. Knifey, knifey, knifey. Oh, there we go. What the fucking death spin? Oh, jeez. Can I shoot these guys? I guess not. Worth the effort, but... Alright, so I know that there's a dude in here. Can I get an angle on him? From the window? Maybe? It's hard to control without two-stick movement. It's fucking tank controls. Okay, I'll shoot you in the leg then. Well, look at me, I'm gonna block my face. I'm so clever. Not that in reality a bullet could penetrate your hand. Quite easily at that range, I might add. And I know that's me being kind of a gun nerd, but it's physics. I mean, a projectile moving that fast through that thin of an area of tissue is just going to go straight through.
Leon, how you holding up?
I'm doing fine, Ingrid.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sending you a playing manual. Hope you find it useful.
How do you send a manual over a radio? I don't even. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's continue onward. And this is another one of those points where I saw a lot of slowdown. Unfortunate. And as you can see here, impalement. And everybody's just going about their business. Because cooking an impaled man in the middle of the city, that's just normal in Spain, I'm assuming. Slow, bro. Alright, so let's find something. Ah, a box. And I have no depth perception. Shoot you in the face. Shoot the box. Shoot you in the back. The back again. 4 bullets to the back. She didn't fall. Oh, run. Nope. Whoop. And in we go. Crap, there's a lot of people. They have sharp objects. I can't understand a fucking word they're saying. I don't think that they're wanting to invite me over for potato salad.
What are they planning?
Chainsaw. That always spells trouble. So does that. This is one thing that I'll give the game credit for. This is probably one of the most tense sections in the game. But that's the thing about action games with horror influence as opposed to just straight up horror games. Is that they're very tense, but they're not necessarily frightening. Though later in the game there are some points that are legit scary. Knock you over. And there's some shells here. And let's grab Nature's Problem Solver, the 12-gauge shotgun. I mean, what can't a shotgun take care of? I mean, marital disputes and... Here, another problem solver. Oh, I love that splat. And let's combine this, because this is going to be needed later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, great. The cavalry's here. Reload, 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 reload! Wham! Ooh! Okay, that was a wasted round. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who said that you people can come into my home? Get out of here. Action Leon! I hear that damn chainsaw. And before you ask, yes, Action Leon will be a thing. I will be saying it a lot, because this is one of the goofier things when you think about it. I mean, I'm kung fu jumping out of windows and not banging up my knees. I mean, That's a leg break. I mean, that's terrible. It's painful looking. But Shinji Mikami was never really a fan of realism, and I can't really blame him. I remember at this point I was kind of looking for an area to bottleneck my enemies here. Then realizing that the Ganados really aren't that fast. Because I had just played through parts of Resident Evil 5, and the enemies in that game actually move a lot faster. But one thing in like these kind of mob segments that comes in handy is the ability to bottleneck your enemies. Fuck out of here. Downside here is I don't have very many good. Oh shit! I don't have many crowd control options outside of the shotgun, and you can't kick him apparently. And then I remembered this room. I know that there's ammo in here. Kick it open. And shoot. Come on. Shoot you. And we reload the shotgun. And now we play the waiting game. I can hear him coming. It's kind of hard not to hear that chainsaw. Any minute now. Any minute now. Any minute now. I'm getting bored. Knife. Nothing in there. Cheap bastards. Oh, there we go. Shut the front door. I was just kidding. You can come back in. I mean, I got shotgun rounds. Oh. I guess it's time for church. Goodness gracious. I kind of wish that there was a subtitles option in this for the Spanish. I don't think there is. But at the same time, I guess it would kind of give away plot points, but you could make it an unlockable. I mean, sheesh. I mean, I know a little Spanish, but a lot of the things that these guys are saying I really don't understand. Ha ha ha! One-liners! Yeah! I can definitely tell that Shinji Mikami has watched a lot of, like, action movies. Especially Schwarzenegger ones, because those always have the best one-liners. Stick around!
I have some bad news.
I'll be back.
An officer. Something's happened to the people.
Well, I hope you left enough room for your fist, because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and rip out your goddamn spine! No! Arnold. You will forever be my favorite actor. If for no other reason than the fact that you're so entertaining. Alright, time to scrounge around for stuff. There's really not a whole lot here. See? Nothing. And of course, there's some kind of symbol. There's a key that you get later on that unlocks that, obviously. Oh, goodness. And we got one more box here, and if I remember right, there was a yellow herb. Yes. And yes, I don't have very good depth perception. Sorry. It's just... It's never been a trait of mine in video games. I don't know why, either. Then again, playing a video game is not like boxing, and I'm not really like in a position. Let me read this. Alert order. Recently there's been information that a United States government agent is here investigating the village. Do not let this American agent get in contact with the prisoner. Turn the page, me. For those of you not yet informed, the prisoner is being held in an old house beyond the farm. We will transfer the prisoner to a more secure location in the valley when we are ready. The prisoner is to stay there until further notice. Meanwhile, do not let the American agent near the prisoner. So says Strong Bad. You kind of get the gist there. Which makes me wonder, can Leon read Spanish but can't speak it? If so, how is that possible? I mean, why would you put the notes in English, but all speak Spanish? Or do we just assume that the villagers just don't read the notes? Okay. Blue medallions, these basically get you an extra gun. In my opinion, the second best pistol in the game. I know there's a lot of debate with people who play this game. Punisher or Red 9. Punisher can pierce through enemies. The Red 9 has a lot more power, to the point where it's almost like a single, like a shotgun with a much more, or damage-wise, a little trick here. If you don't want the pendant dirty, just shoot that out and then shoot the pendant down. Worth a lot more. But anyway. It gives you a little bit of a gold boost at the beginning that sometimes is desperately needed. Shoot you. Come on. Come on. How many do I have to put in your fucking kneecap? Die, die, die. Liver, lungs, jeez. A durable son of a gun. What's in these cows? Hwah! And knife. Knives in video games almost make me long for the the Soldier of Fortune games. Okay. I mean, what? Holy pathfinding, Batman! Look at this! Look at this! What on earth? I'm not gonna shoot the dog, but what? Come on! Also, are they using the same dog noises from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time? Kind of sounds like they are. Alright, medallion. There we go. Pick up the egg, because these are nice and easy health pickups. Can really come in handy later on. And shoot you in the head. And hwah! Slicey, slicey. Nothing in that one. Face. Kick. Slice ad nauseum. Gotcha. I will say the blood effects in this were really good for the time. Just kind of the way it would splatter and streak was really cool. I mean, they were pre-rendered images. So it's not like it's not like the blood spatter was like an organic thing, but it still looked really good. But then again, that's kind of the thing about game development, is you really couldn't do that. Ooh, head pop. You couldn't really do that sort of thing in a game like this and expect to keep a consistent frame rate. So they kind of just found there are like little shortcuts in development. Little inventive ways that you can use static images and still kind of get the one thing you're looking to do done. Shoot some more medallions here. I mean, one people who have played Dark Souls but have never modded it don't know is that the "you died" text is just a PNG file. That's it. You could literally recreate it. That's why it's one of the easiest things to mod in Dark Souls. I mean, that's how it's so easy to turn into "Thanks Obama" or "You died like a bitch," you know? I'm just kind of waiting for somebody to change it to Wubba Lubba Lub Dub. Ugh. I can't talk today. I got the spinal, though. Or spinal. Or spinel. Or what the fuck ever. But yeah, it's like some little things. Like the fog there is not... Those are literally JPEG files. Just moving. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Action Leon! Just the ridiculous nature of this game just rolls on. I mean, think about what just happened. They pushed a giant boulder at me. Can I hit his dynamite? No. Maybe? No. Maybe? Gotcha! I love that. And whoa, 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 whoa! Oh. Well, thanks, buddy. I got the spinal. That was close. Where is this Joker? Face! Another thing, shrapnel would eat you up at that range. I know I'm kind of hammering into it, but then again, like, I understand the argument that if you were to make a total... Oh, that sucked. Wouldn't let me kick him. Increase my health there. If you were to make a totally realistic video game, man, that would be a bitch when it came to explosions, because anytime something exploded, you'd be in trouble. Speaking of which, arm. One fun way to kill these guys is you just kind of delay it until they explode, because the fuse does go down. It's kind of slow on some enemies, but it does go down, so they have to throw that after a while, or it will blow up, as you saw in their hand, which I thought was a cool little detail when I first played this game back in college. And guys, I went to college in 2000. I started in 2004, was in there until 2006. And here's a box, and I still have no depth perception. There we go. More shotgun ammo. Now let's knife this. Hua. There's a mysterious knocking. I will save my game, just in preparation, even though I already know what it is. But maybe some of you out there don't know what it is. In which case... Whoa! Hello! In which case, I need to be more cautious. Because there are some things I clearly don't remember. Like the textures in this game not being as good as I remember when I was a kid. Well, I consider myself a kid. I was 18 when I first played this. And I'm 30 now. Gah! Let's check it. Da-na-na-na! You found a Spanish man! I don't know, I thought you Spanish people were into that sort of thing. And with the women calling people Poppy, which is kind of creepy, because that means daddy, doesn't it? Anyway.
Not like them?
No. You?
Okay. I have only one very important question.
He remembered his chewing gun. But he didn't remember larger weaponry. Oh, we got a bigger target. You know what time it is, guys.
The big cheese.
What?
We must jump into action with Action Leon!